Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Donzos, and it's your host, Donzo Stelly. So today we're going to be discussing Star Wars, and to be more specific, Battlefront 2. So, there's a lot of reviews out there, there's a lot of people talking about this game, so why am I making a video about it? First off, let me just say this. There's a lot of good and bad things about this game, okay? And in this video, you're going to learn some things that are positive and some things that are bad. So first off, there's a lot of people upset. I understand there's a whole petition and Reddit, and there's a lot of things going on against EA. First off, I'm going to state this. Loot boxes in $60 games. Bad idea. Garbage. Okay? Don't do it. EA, don't do it. Any game, don't do it. There's so many games out there that are doing it. You got Call of Duty. You have, in Battlefield, they have battle crates. They've always kind of had that. It's really not that big of a deal. But Need for Speed has it. Shadows of War has it. Assassin's Creed even did a microtransaction thing, which it's really not that important, but it is kind of something that I do want to mention. Now that being said, the beta of this game was complete and total trash. It was garbage. It scared a lot of people. There was a lot of things that happened in the beta, and it really wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. Now, time to get on to the point of this video. Battlefront 2. Should you buy it? Here's two things that I'm going to consider with everybody to play in your head and really consider this. Is Battlefront 2 better than Battlefront 1? It is. Is Battlefront 2 better than Call of Duty World War II? I think so. Now here's some things that I need to clarify. Okay, there's a system to this game. First off, I'll even turn the damn game on just so you guys can see. Alright, so I'm going to show you some things real quick. I'm going to skip past all this. And it may be inverted, but you'll get the general idea. Okay. If you go to your collection, you have a list right here of all the things that you can get in this game. Each thing, you have credits, okay, and you got crafting points in this game. The credits can be used to buy your loot boxes, which I don't recommend doing because the loot boxes in this game is just trash. And if you do end up getting something good in them, well, guess what? You can't use it because you have to level up by playing with that class that you want, or character / hero. You have to play with them to even equip star cards. Secondly, okay, I like to play with the Assault and Specialist. I didn't buy no deluxe edition of this game. If you look at the Specialist, if you can see the star cards here, I already have 3 unlocked. One of them's level 2. I even have more than that. Okay, if you look, let's look at some of the star cards I have. So I have a blue right here. You can't see it real well, but look, this is what I was trying to show you guys. See this? It says craft, okay? Everything in this game can be crafted with crafting points. You get crafting points. How do you get that, you ask? You get it by playing the game, by doing challenges, by doing things that prove that you're better than other players in the game. You unlock these points. These points are like skill points. In any other game, you have this. You can play I don't care what game it is, Skyrim, Fallout, COD has perks, Assassin's Creed has skill trees, Borderlands has skill trees. Every game has skill trees. It's what makes a game fun and worth playing, instead of it getting stale and repetitive. So what I'm seeing a lot on YouTube is this issue right here, but here's the problem. People are thinking that progression is tied to loot boxes. Okay? It's not. Loot boxes, I mean, you can't buy them with cash anymore, at least till further notice, and I understand that's an issue with some people. They're worried that they're going to bring that back, but as of now, you can't even buy them. And secondly, I wouldn't buy them. With my credits that I've earned in the game, I don't buy the loot boxes. I've tried one, and it sucks. I use my points to unlock Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and I've only been playing for a few days, and I have tons of heroes. I have tons of star cards because of the crafting points you get for playing arcade mode and doing the challenges and this and that. You can use that to buy any star card you want, and then henceforth level that star card up. So you don't have just a bunch of shit. You don't, oh, I like playing with the assault. There's a complaint. I like playing with the assault and I'm unlocking shit for specialists. That's not how this game works. If you play with the assault, you unlock the ability to get newer guns and attachment for the assault class. And then you get your star cards, you buy and choose which ones to level up and to equip, so it personalizes each player's experience in the game. So I'm just using an assault class as an example. Specialization, heavy, you know, and then oh shit, what's the other one called? Commander or anyways, it doesn't matter. There's 4 classes, whichever one you want you can use. I use assault and specialist, and I do use heavy sometimes, and you know, it really depends. It's just like Call of Duty or any other game. They paid great attention to detail in this game. So for instance, if I equipped Kylo Ren, when he has his mask on, one of the emotes is, "I'll show you the way of the dark side." That's horrible impersonation, by the way. Yeah, y'all gonna make fun of me. But if you have the appearance in customization with him out the mask, he speaks it normally. That's great attention to detail, where other games would just be lazy and it would all sound the same. So it does change. Now here are some negatives I have about the game. There are no soldier customizations like in the first game, but bear with me on this. Most of the time when you're playing in this game, you're going to be playing as a clone, stormtrooper, or a droid, and they got helmets, so it really doesn't matter. The rebels and the resistance are the only ones you're going to really see their face. And yeah, I do admit it'd be nice to play as an alien or a boy or girl or whoever you pick, and they might add that in further content. There's going to be DLC updates every 2 months. Every 2 months for free for this game. Okay? That's another thing that's a positive. As far as gameplay goes, I have ran into a couple of glitches where everybody was invisible. It wouldn't let me exit a game sometimes, but just minor things that I've had issues with Call of Duty games and other games on day one releases. But as far as in retrospect to other PvP shooters that are out, such as Call of Duty and Overwatch and yada yada, etc., etc., it's a very good game. In retrospect to Battlefront 1, it is amazing. Battlefront 2 is a million times better than Battlefront 1. I regret buying the $100 edition of Battlefront 1 after playing this. This is so much better. So people who bought the first one and felt bad about it, and now they're like, I'm not going to buy the second one and get burnt again, don't do that. If you liked the first one a little bit, just wanted more, this is the game for you. Now, I'm not trying to defend EA's decision in loot boxes, but if we're going to criticize this game, we need to criticize Call of Duty and all these other games for the same systems that are being implemented. We need to stand up and rise against these microtransactions and pay to win. But as far as pay to win on this game, the only advantage I've truly seen is for people who've gotten the Elite Deluxe Edition. They've gotten a crap load of star cards off day one and weapons, which isn't fair. But that being said, I didn't get that, and I'm like #1 player almost. I'm top 5 out of all the 40 out of 40 players, 20 out of 20. I'm usually top 5, if not top 3, truthfully. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but that just shows the advantage is very minute. It's not that big of a deal. It's sad to see this game get shit canned because of a bad move on EA. I think DICE did a very good job on this game, and I am looking forward to the updates every 2 months. As the game as a whole, as it is right now, I would rate it like a 7 out of 10. With further content, if they do deliver and add single player content, like they said, there's going to be more story, there's going to be more characters and maps and yada yada. If they do all that for free every 2 months, this game will easily get an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 all day. But as it is, I would give it a 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10 with all the content. The gameplay is smooth, it's fun, it's quick paced. The matches, if you know, a lot of people don't play as the squads, but if you do what you're supposed to instead of just everybody run and get kills, blah blah blah. If you play the game right, use your battle points to get ships and get AT-ATs and walkers and things, and then get further kills, you get double the points. I was actually able to play as Rey and Yoda in one playthrough, and It's not that hard. And then when you do well, sure, you might not get more credits, but you got a lot more challenges. And those challenges unlock weapons, they unlock crafting parts, and crafting parts is what I really wanted to make this video about. I see so many people, they'll have 2,000 or 3,000 crafting parts, like, man, I can't level up in this game, stupid pay to win. No, you have so many crafting parts, you could level up several dudes and max them out damn near. Like, the crafting parts are skill points, just like any other game. So, anyways, I am upset with EA. I love Star Wars, as you see. But is it a bad game? No. Is it worth buying? Yeah, I mean, if you're hesitant about it, wait till a price drop or it goes on sale and buy it. Buy the game, rent the game, play the game. Don't just give up and say, oh, EA fucked it up, it's pay to win loot boxes. That's not the case. Loot boxes are not tied to progression. Skill points are tied to progression, and playing that character is how you progress. So, if you saw some negativity and some negative reviews out there, ignore it. Most of the people are just going with the hype. I'm a gamer, man. Ladies and gents, I'm a hardcore gamer. I have every Xbox game there is. I have a Wii, I have a 3DS, I used to have a PlayStation, I have PC, I have an Oculus Rift Touch VR. I play games, and I can tell you right now, this is not a bad game. I got more bored with Overwatch in the first few days than I did with this game, and Overwatch is very similar. I paid $60 for that game and was really kind of bummed out with the content. It wasn't shit to it. It was very repetitive. This game at least has shit coming. So all we can do is keep our fingers crossed and hope for, you know, good content to be released every 2 months. And, you know, and just ignore the negativity about the game. Anyways, you guys, I hope this video was informative, and I hope it helps persuade you to at least give the game a try, because I'd hate to see the game get shit canned like some other games that have came out and lost all content, like Mass Effect Andromeda. Horrible game at launch, great game after updates, and now we're screwed. No more trilogies, no more Mass Effect, bye bye, because people complain. So, we need to be critical and give constructive criticism to the developers and give them feedback instead of saying, I hate you, burn in hell. We need to tell them what we don't like, and they'll change it. Microsoft did it when Xbox One was coming out. They had that stupid DRM bullshit, and guess what? We're like, we want our games, we want physical copies, we want to trade our games in, we want to be able to borrow, and what did Microsoft do? They changed it. You can change this game. Play the game. See for yourself. May the Force be with you guys. Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm going to try to make more content. This has been an episode of Dungeons and Donzos with your host, Donzo Stelly. Bye, guys.